What up with it? You know who's with it. Your boy T-Dub was blazing the sports, guys. Happy Friday. We're back at it. Like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work. Let's get it. It's Friday, guys. You might as well take a dose of this medicine. All right, guys. Let's make sure YouTube is running okay. Like it is, but it's not. But let's work, man. What's up, guys? Look, some news broke today about Deontay Wilder. Upcoming schedule. Tomorrow we have Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. Look, man, it's clear. Now it is clear that these guys, and at least the Joshua Wilder or Joshua Fury, that path for honestly looks like maybe a year or so, that may not happen. Anonymous, what's good, man? What's cracking, homie? So we found out that Deontay Wilder is facing Ortiz, the number 3 ranked person in WBC. And Joshua is facing Ruiz, filling in for Big Baby Juicy Miller. That's tomorrow. And I can't hear this music. Hold on, guys. I can fix this though. What is it at? Okay. Put a little bit more bass in that music. A little bit. Not much. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Alright, so guys, it came out today that Deontay Wilder, he laid it out there. He said contracts are signed. First, there's Ortiz. And then there's Fury. And guys, most likely, it will be a 2-way rematch with Tyson Fury. So, I'm just saying, guys, that looks like at least the rest of this year. And most likely, all of next year is going to be tied up between Wilder and Fury. All right? And then after that, we will see what comes after that. Because you know what's crazy enough? Depending on how that Fury match goes, it could be another. Maybe Dylan White will get a shot. But guys, it just looks like that, you know, and I'm going to even say Fury, even though I believe Fury pulled a underhanded move, signing with ESPN when he was supposed to do the rematch with Deontay Wilder. It seemed like, I'm just saying, guys, it seemed like that not even Tyson Fury wants to do business with Anthony Joshua because, you know, there's a lot of pressure, a lot of push for Wilder. Wilder, make this fight. Think about it, guys. Think about this. There's a lot of push for Wilder. Wilder, fight Dylan White. Wilder, fight Anthony Joshua. Wilder. You know what I'm saying? It's all the pushes on Deontay Wilder to fight these guys. But I get it, guys. This announcement is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. It's going to give them reasons to do videos after videos ridiculing Deontay Wilder. And I'm going to tell you a shocker. Here's a shocker. The shocker is, if some kind of way, if Anthony Joshua loses to Andy Ruiz, if some kind of crazy way, I bet you any kind of money, there are going to be videos, I can almost promise you, either that same night or the next day, blaming Deontay Wilder. It's his fault that Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz. I promise you. I'm telling you, I promise you. This shit's going to be out there. See, if Wilder just would have went to his fight and gave in to the demands and signed a contract, then Joshua went ahead and fight Andy Ruiz, and then he won a loss. I'm telling you, they're going to blame it. But, guys, we're live. It's Friday. We're getting at work. I got a little bit time on my hands. Guys, as you can see, I haven't been doing that many videos. And that's on purpose because my voice. Guys, just a little bit is getting better. Just a little bit. So I got to watch myself. Tomorrow is going to be a big day. I am going live. No, you know what? It'll be the Anthony Joshua fight, but guys, my homeboy, the St. Louis native, Devin, the Great Alexander, is fighting tomorrow on Fox Sports 1, guys. So do me a favor, tune in and check out my boy Devin Alexander, guys, coming back in action in the hottest division in boxing, the welterweight division. And imagine this, because they've been doing some push. They gave Devin and Ray Catch some spotlight. Their own shows, back-to-back shows. They've been pushing this. You know, honestly, it's a little unfortunate that it's happening the same night as Anthony Joshua because they won't get all the views that they should, but I still believe it's going to do very decent. If Devin Alexander wins, guys, that make the welterweight division too hot. Too hot. Errol Spence Jr., Ugas, Danny Garcia, Mikey's fighting Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Errol Spence Jr., Devin Alexander. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is it's pretty dope, you know? But let's get back to these heavyweights. Listen, man. There's a lot of people that's going to be salty. There's a lot of people that going to be like they just swim in the ocean. It's going to be salty. Like they're swimming with their mouth open and seaweed and shit get in their mouths. Because a lot of these people, and I'm not talking about the UK people, because I get it. You're UK, you want to support your guy, he's coming to America, you want your guy to conquer America. I get it. I get that. You know, Mexicans or Mexico support Mexican fighters. You know, I get it. UK supports UK fighters. I get it. What I don't get, what I don't understand is the sheer hate. My boy said Thurman and Crawford. Yeah, man, that's a good one. But Thurman got to get past Manny Pacquiao. But guys, there's a lot of sheer hate for Deontay Wilder. There's a lot of channels. I'm not lying, man. Anything Anthony Joshua do, and listen, I'm not an Anthony Joshua hater. I like him as a fighter. I'm going to call this fight tomorrow 50-50. There's no fucking bias. If he's winning, he's winning. If he's losing, he's losing. But I'm just saying this, man. There's a lot of American channels, YouTube channels, that anything Wilder do, they're fucking negative. He has to go to Joshua fight. Joshua, think about this. They say, okay, why does he have to go to Joshua fight? Well, if he really wants to fight, then he'll go to Joshua fight and challenge him. Well, how come Joshua don't do the same thing? Well, he doesn't have to. Okay, how come he doesn't have to, but he does? It doesn't make sense. Judah Ben Israel, what up? Wilder king of the UK market. Peace, brother. What's blazing the sports? Man, what's cracking? Listen, man. The reason they hate, the reason the UK fighters, not fighters, but fans, they hate on Wilder because Wilder is a direct threat to their golden goose. Judah, I get that, bro. I get it. I expect that. I get it. What I don't get is for the American channels. And guys, there are a lot of American YouTube channels that dig ride Anthony Joshua. Not because they like Anthony Joshua. It's because they want to get subbed from the UK fans that hate that hate Deontay Wilder. I shit you not. Anytime a UK person says something negative in a comment, in a comment section, wow, really? Wilder, what they call it? Beyonce Wilder, Windmill Wilder. But you know what? If the same guys say they're fair, right? They're fair. If they was that fair when Anthony Joshua asked for $50 million and then said he wouldn't take $50 million, well, he wouldn't sell his soul for $50 million, shouldn't there have been videos about Joshua? Shouldn't? I mean, them same people that's taking diarrhea type of shit on Deontay Wilder's name. I'm talking about the American channels, not the UK, only the American. Because it really do gets me that. You know, It's almost like Don King back in the day. Only in America where you get American YouTube channels shit on their own fighter for two reasons. For fucking hate or for fucking subs. That's it. They shit on Deontay Wilder. Because it's like, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to go even further. A lot of these channels, a high majority of these channels, are black channels. It's like, I'm just saying this, guys, and I could be wrong, but it's like sometimes some black men, some of us, we hate to see another black man doing good. And inside, we think like, damn, this nigga think he doing something. And they ride with Anthony Joshua because he's not from here. Even though Anthony Joshua shared the same color of skin, he's not from here. And guys, I hate that. You know, I hate that. And I hate the YouTube channels that they solely hate Wilder just to get some UK subs. That's it. That's it. They go to these other channels that hate, these YB channels and these other channels, and they welcome them subs to build their channels. Now, oh, you know, Judah, why don't you got a wrench, my dude? Hold on, man. There you go, bro. Let me make sure my volume up. Guys, if any of you guys want to call in, you know, it is what it is. Talk about whatever. You know, get it. All right. My boy says, that's true, and a lot of us fight fans say Joshua can beat Wilder because they want to see Wilder lose. Bro, they do. It's crazy. They do. And like I said, man, I don't hate Joshua. Now, do I hate that bullshit? The way that they was fucking trying to string Wilder along and play this A-side bullshit. In reality, I didn't want to fight him. No, I don't like that. As a fighter, do I respect him? Yes. Listen, man, the dude's a fucking, you know, he can fight. He's robotic as shit. But he hits hard as a motherfucker. Probably not quite hard as Deontay Wilder, but he does. And honestly, you know, I like Andy Ruiz. You know, he's a happy guy. Seems like a guy I can have a beer with. But I'm just being honest. You know, that the odds, it's like, what was that movie? May the odds forever be in your favor. Can't remember that movie name. But you know, in reality, the odds were not in your favor. It's not. What the fuck is that movie? Where they recruited kids from different divisions and they had to go and fight. They made like 3 of these movies. They had to go and fight. And be honest, the odds wasn't in your favor. It's not, man. Listen, Andy Ruiz is about 6 fucking inches shorter than Joshua. He's fatter than Joshua. And guys, when Andy Ruiz did an interview today, Andy did an interview at the press conference, the weigh-in. And the interviewer, the lady, she said, you came in heavier. And he said, yeah, I know. It was our plan, you know, to come in heavier, more power in the punches. We believe we carry the weight well. When he said we carry the weight well, that interviewer started laughing at him. You know, it was like she was thinking, like, carry it well. No, you don't carry it well. You carry it like a whale. You know, like, you know, it's fat. You know, like, did you lift to get this extra weight, or did you put extra cheese on the Big Mac to get it? Let me go to the chat, man. This is Friday work, guys. All Friday work. All Friday work. Minnesota in the building. What it do? Is it Brennan Smith? Fury, I think he can win 2-1. Minnesota, AJ has power in both hands, but Wilder has a nuclear bomb on his right hand. Yes. Hunger Games. Yes, that's it. Fury and Wilder are fighting men. Listen, man. Right now, I'm just saying this. Again, I picked Joshua to beat Andy tomorrow. Andy does have some good shit that he can do. He got a little bit of speed on him. Listen, and the thing about it is, it's hard for me to say that because I'm going to be honest. Andy Ruiz is not fast. It's hard for me to say speed. He's quick for a big guy. He's quick. Speed would be what? Amir Khan possesses, or maybe Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. To be honest, I believe Wilder and Fury, they're both faster than Andy Ruiz. But what Andy does well, this guy has some combination fucking punches. Like he's quick, but he throws quick combinations and he throws precise combinations. Now here is his downfall. Is that with all that speed, he has to get past that jab. And guys, I'm telling you this. Anthony Joshua, probably in this camp, has been throwing a million fucking jabs. Whenever I spar against somebody short, like even my homeboy, one of the guys I train, he might be listening. His name is Brandon. Man, Trey, if you ain't have that reach, You know, that reach is a lot, man. That reach is a lot. Because if you can't get past that reach, that speed don't mean shit. And then when you get past that reach, you got to watch out for something else coming in. Now, let's go to this. Andy, well, let's say Joshua. The one thing, guys, that some people are able to do against Joshua, the shorter fighters have had success against Joshua. They have. The shorter fighters, and it's a shorter fighter, they had success against Joshua. But, there's always a but. Most of those shorter fighters at least can move. Andy can't move, man. Listen, bro. When you just because you want to gain more weight, instead of going to IHOP and Bonanza, and a Chinese buffet 2 times a week, and you up it to 4 to 5 times a week, so you can be more heavier. It doesn't mean, listen, when you're more heavier, typically means you can't move as fast. And I'm gonna be honest, even though I respect Andy's skills, I think he's a good boxer. I think he got a good IQ. He's a Mexican. He has a Mexican warrior mentality. I'm not knocking that, guys. I'm not. But he won't be able to move. And for a fighter like Joshua, who can be a bit robotic, Joshua has a good ass jab. Joshua has a good fucking right hand. And listen, guys, Joshua's here. Andy's right here. When Andy coming to Joshua's chest, that uppercut is perfect. And guys, I'm saying this right now. 2 of the best shots Joshua has: a straight right hand and that uppercut. And out of that right hand, that uppercut is fucking deadly. That uppercut took Tim, when he was fighting Klitschko, from a tough fight to fucking winning instantly. As soon as he hit Klitschko with that shit, Klitschko did some shit like this. Let's go to the chat, guys. Let me sip this tea. Minnesota says, what I was saying, man, Ruiz is way too fat to make competitive. Bro, listen, man. Gaining weight like that doesn't make you, you know what I'm saying? Typically, it slows you down. And I don't see how that's going to help Andy. If you're quick, he should have lost about 10 pounds, to be honest, to add to his head movement. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota says height and reach advantage mean a lot in boxing. Yes, bro. Joshua has a really good 1-2. Yes. AJ's uppercut is dirty, yo. Listen, man, that uppercut is fucking lethal. Listen, guys, Deontay Wilder, straight right hand is like a fucking finishing move out of Mortal Kombat. And that Anthony Joshua right uppercut, shit, man, that motherfucker's like, I don't know. You know, that shit could be like a lethal injection too. Let me see what you said, man. Fury is hard to get ready for. Bro, Fury is the best boxer in the heavyweight division. Outside of Fury, I'm talking about craftiness. It's probably Luis Ortiz. All right? I know a lot of people is knocking Deontay Wilder for fighting Luis Ortiz, but listen, if you look at it, all right, you know what? Let's talk about this guy. Tina in the building. What up, Tina? Man, this fight makes no sense. Wilder and AJ needs to happen. Well, listen, that's not going to happen no time soon. It looks like it's going to be Ortiz and then maybe 2 fights with Tyson Fury. But if you look at it, man, if you look at it, people that do knock Deontay Wilder for fighting Luis Ortiz. Ortiz is number 3 ranked. Everybody has him in the top 4, right? When Anthony Joshua was just about to fight Ortiz, because the big baby Miller was juicing. And I'm not talking about when people are trying to lose weight and the juicing and shit, you know, they putting celery and shit, squeezing juice out of shit. No, this motherfucker was tasting juice. He was taking that liquid or pure version of a energizer better in your back. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And he tried to fight Ortiz. But you know what? When Anthony Joshua, this is just double standards right here. When Anthony Joshua was trying to fight Ortiz to replace Miller, nobody said nothing. Oh, it's good. He's trying to fight Ortiz. And then when Ortiz, I guess, priced himself out, Ortiz dumb. He's this, he's that. He should have took that fight. Nobody said Ortiz was old. Nobody said he was 80 years old. Nothing. But the moment Wilder says, you know what? I don't trust Eddie Hearn. I don't trust Anthony Joshua. Fuck it. I'm going to go my own lane. Me and Tyson Fury is going to start our own game. We're going to go our own lane. And he fights Luis Ortiz. Now he's old. Now he's not this. Now he's not that. But it's crazy that since Deontay Wilder is fighting Ortiz, and before today, there was nobody pushing for Tyson Fury to face Anthony Joshua. I don't get it, guys. Why is that? How come all the fights have to involve Deontay Wilder? Every fight has to involve Deontay Wilder. Think about it. If you're from the UK or not, there has been no demand for Fury to fight Joshua. There's no demand around there. The only person got demand is Deontay Wilder. He had to fight Ortiz at one point, or he was ducking Ortiz. He had to fight Fury. He had to fight Joshua. He's always the one that's being pushed to fight, but not Joshua. Not Fury. Not Dylan White. Dylan White, guys, listen, man. I know you UK guys. I know you like your fighters, but you gotta admit, man. Dylan White, he was ordered to fight fucking Ortiz twice, maybe 3 times. I don't know. I lost count. And every time he just backed out. Like, no, I'm good. Fight Pulev, no, I'm good. I'm gonna fight Parker. Nobody called him. Well, we called him ducks. Nobody else. Let me go to the chat. While I sip this tea. All right, my girl Tina in the building. Tina Lynn says, man, this fight makes no sense. Wilder. You know, and I'm going to say this, Tina. I'm a fight fan. I want to see Wilder versus Joshua. I do. But here's the thing. A lot of people are blaming Wilder, right? Because he didn't wait till after Anthony Joshua fought tomorrow. But to be honest, man, Wilder's probably, listen, man, I'm tired of playing games. And in case some of you guys don't know the history, I'm going to give you a really quick history off the top of my dome, and then I'll go back to the chat. Some of you guys agree or disagree, but I'm going to give you what I remember. Wilder wanted to fight Anthony Joshua. He was supposed to commentate one of his fights. He wanted to get in the ring, and he wanted to challenge Anthony Joshua to a unification bout for undisputed. Joshua put up all kind of roadblocks, talked about freezing Deontay Wilder out, right? So Wilder said, fuck it. I'm not going to your fight to commentate if I can't call you out. And then it was a whole trick. They still wanted Deontay Wilder to come there. But, hold on guys. But they had it set up. When Wilder was there and he was not allowed in the ring to see Joshua, they had Dylan White. Let's go. He was going to be ringside and he was going to jump all in Deontay Wilder's face. You know, to try to, well, you can't chuck to Joshua, face Dylan White. It's been about a lot of games. See, that's what I'm saying. I respect Joshua as a fighter, but that whole maneuvering shit back then, that's what I don't like. I don't like that, guys. That was bullshit. And then after that, right, Wilder wanted to still fight Joshua. Joshua said, listen, if Deontay Wilder feels that this is $100 million fight, I tell you what, give me $50 million up front, I'll take the fight tomorrow. Tell them that. Tell them that. $50 million up front, I take the fight tomorrow. Deontay Wilder went quiet for a while. Eddie Hearn and Joshua was talking more. Out of nowhere, boom. Wilder comes out. $50 million in the bag. I hope you're man of your word. Let's do it. Now, respect to Joshua, he responded and said basically, let's do it. But I believe that Eddie Hearn talked to Joshua and was like, listen, mate, we don't fight them right now. If they're offering $50 million, that means we can get more. Let's string it along. Let's not make the fight happen now and put it off a couple more fights. And then that $50 million they're offering you will be $100 million. Now, guys, that's just me thinking, all right? I could be completely wrong. But how the way the shit went makes me think I'm not that far off. So, Joshua didn't take the $50 million that he asked for. He said he's not going to sell his soul for $50 million. He counter-offered with $12.5 million flat. And then they came with $15 million flat. Flat fees. No percentages, flat. Remember, Parker was a unification bout. Parker got between 30 and 33% of the purse, right? Wilder, this is undisputed. This is not a unification bout. This is for all the fucking marbles. This is for king of the fucking rings. And he wanted to give him a flat fee. There's two ways of getting out of a fight. Either pricing yourself out by asking for too much money or wanting to underpay somebody else. Wilder finally agreed to the $15 million. Suddenly, once he agreed to the $15 million, Josh was ordered to make a fight with Povetkin in 24 hours. They're laughing at Deontay Wilder. They're telling Deontay Wilder that, hey, after we fight Parker, then we'll fight you next for $15 million. You already agreed on it. Wilder said, no, I agreed to $15 million to fight you next. That's why I took that $15 million. I'm not about to agree to $15 million to fight you now, and then you go fight somebody else, and then you tell me that agreement that we agreed on then is good for then? Guys, think about it. That's like games. And at that point, that's when Wilder said, fuck it. 50-50 or nothing. I ain't playing bullshit no more, right? So, a lot of people still blame blame Deontay Wilder. And then, Tyson Fury came along for Deontay Wilder. Well, I think maybe before he fought Wilder, Tyson Fury like, nah, man. Joshua, they playing funny with the money. He's funny with the money, right? So, not only do you have a American person saying that, you have another big UK person saying that. Tyson Fury, who were the original owners of every belt, major belt that Joshua has, right? And then you got another UK fighter, Dylan White, who says Joshua's bullshit with the money, he's bullshit with this. Listen, guys, and listen, everybody still blames Deontay Wilder. But they're not talking about when Tyson Fury said it was bullshit. They're not talking about when Dylan White said it was bullshit. They only talk about when Deontay Wilder says bullshit. I call it selective smoke. Selective smoke. Other places, I'm sorry, I don't smoke. I only vape. When it's Deontay Wilder, give me that blunt. Blueberry yum yum. Give me that kush. Give me that light. You know? But let me get back to the chat. I'm going to finish this up. I really believe that Deontay Wilder and even Tyson Fury, they don't believe what Eddie Hearn says. Even Deontay Wilder said that Joshua might really want to fight. But they don't trust Eddie Hearn because Joshua can't make the fight by himself. And guys, I want you to think about this before I go back to the chat. I want you to think about this. Do me a favor, think about this. How come Anthony Joshua has yet to sign a multi-fight deal with DAZN? He is fighting tomorrow. He does not have a multi-deal with DAZN. When people was pushing Deontay Wilder to sign his multi-fight deal, they're not even pushing Joshua to sign it. And I'm gonna tell you something, guys. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but it could be crazy as fuck. What if Joshua, if he beats Ruiz, what if he doesn't sign with DAZN? What if he doesn't? What if Joshua, after this fight, say, you know what? I don't have a deal with DAZN. I want to fight Wilder. I will go to Showtime and fight him. I will go to ESPN. I want the big fights. That should be crazy. But it's either two things are going to happen. Two things are going to happen. DAZN is going to throw this man insane amount of money at Joshua. Because Joshua going to be like this. Joshua going to be like, listen, I was your first big name fighter, right? Yeah, you cut me some nice money. But you went and gave Canelo all that fucking bread. You know what I'm saying? I want bread like that. So either DAZN going to cut this man a check that he's going to be spending years on spending, or Joshua is going to be like coming to America and sow his wild oats in other places. All right, guys, let me get to the chat. All right, let's see. Minnesota says, I agree. We need the bullshit to stop. We need AJ Wilder and Fury White. Then the winners fight. Bro, I'm going to be honest. We're not going to get that, unfortunately. I just think that Wilder and I think, honestly, Wilder and Fury is pretty much tired of it. And listen, I don't even know if Dylan White has a contract of his own. If Dylan White signs with ESPN, I'm telling you right now, if Dylan White does a deal with ESPN, and we already know that Wilder's probably going to end up fighting Fury on ESPN. Guys, that shit can be a triangle within itself. Wilder, Fury, Dylan White, Ortiz. Tina Lynch, okay, that makes sense. Monticello, say what you want about Wilder, but the boy has entertaining fights. God, listen, I'm going to be honest, man, Monticello. I don't see how anybody hates this man. Think about it. Why do you hate him? He goes out there. He throws caution away. Deontay Wilder throws caution away. He goes for the knockout. He tries to get him out there. Look at Deontay Wilder. See, if that was Floyd Mayweather, honestly one of my favorite fighters, I know people don't like him. Floyd would have strategically broke him down, took him in deep waters, and maybe or maybe not try to finish him. Wilder is looking for that KO punch from round one. You know, he's looking for that smoke and fire from round one. You know, so let me get back to the chat. Monticello says, I don't think how Wilder be playing games too, and he don't want to fight White, even though I think he smokes White. I think with Dylan White, honestly, I think Dylan White hurt himself. I'm going to be honest. I think because Deontay Wilder told Dylan White that if you fight Ortiz, I'll fight you next with you don't have to be a mandatory. And because Dylan White was using his name, clout chasing, I really think that's why Wilder don't really want to fuck with him. He don't, it's like, while Dylan White was part of that whole shit in the beginning, of talking bad about Wilder. Listen, when you want to fight somebody, you don't talk shit about them. I'm just being honest. And, to be honest, I think Dylan White and Deontay Wilder, it'll be a cool fight, which means it'll sell okay. But Wilder smokes Dylan White. I mean, he smokes the shit out of Dylan White. If Chisora, who honestly just a come forward machine, no real technique, he just come forward, throw shots, and he was landing on Dylan White. You telling me Deontay Wilder's not gonna land that fucking right hand? You telling me Deontay Wilder is? I'm telling you right now, if Anthony Joshua stopped Dylan White in 7 rounds, Deontay Wilder might stop him in 3. Might stop him in 3, if not sooner. If Wilder has a right hand that should be sponsored by Marvel, Wilder right hand should come with an Infinity Gauntlet logo. Ford Tough. Ford should sponsor him. Sleep Aid should sponsor him. Sleep Aid. Sleep Aid. The new Deontay Wilder. Knocks you out in the first round. Blah! You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why they hate that man though, man. I don't know. He gives you knockout. He's like a man. He delivers. He's like a mailman on the 1st and 3rd of the month. He delivers. He gives you the excited, holy yes, check is coming. Nowadays, it's not a check anymore. You get a cord, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. To me, it's like Happy Gilmore. What made Happy Gilmore special? It wasn't because they had the perfect technique and he can putt the right way and jab just perfect. No. He started fucking golf late. Deontay Wilder for boxing. His technique is not fundamentally sound. Deontay Wilder. But he has a fucking swing that'll knock your ass from here to 400 yards. Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, the Happy Gilmore of boxing. And everybody loved Happy Gilmore. I don't know why they don't love Deontay Wilder. I don't know. I'm telling you, man, listen. I know people don't believe it, but to be honest, if Deontay Wilder was not his race, he would be bigger than Conor McGregor. If Deontay Wilder was not his current race, they would love him, support him more than Conor McGregor. Think about this, right? There's channels, right? There's channels. See, look at Joshua. Look at his press conference. He doesn't talk smack like Deontay Wilder. It's clean. He's respectable. We don't need none of that catch a body type of stuff. I'll be the same people that would thumbs up Conor McGregor for doing it. Oh, yeah. See their confidence? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Guys, it's Friday night work. It's your boy T-Dub with Blazing the Sports. I'm back at it like a crack addict, giving you boxing geek at just work. Please take a second, guys, if you have not, smash the like button. And remember, guys, I will be going live tomorrow. I am calling the Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz fight. I'm doing it. Even though, it's like I said, guys, when it's coming to me calling fights, I call it like I see it. Who's landing, who's not, who I think won that round. Live updates. And plus, my boy Devin Alexander will be live. Guys, like I said, the welterweight division is lit. It is lit. And whenever I comment on it, it's a blaze. Let's go back to the chat though, man. I know I never catch up. I apologize. The solo to 50 million was coming from BT Sports. Frank Warren confirmed it was so Joshua couldn't take it because he has an exclusive deal in the UK with Sky. It would have been a breach of contract. Montasolo, from what I heard from Dylan White told Eddie Hearn that Showtime and Al Heyman showed him the proof that they were backing. But, either way, that's long gone. Tina, yes, and I could see another Fury fight as well, so you make sense. Thank you. Tina, why you don't got no wrench, Tina? There you go. Till the next time you comment, you'll be in blue. Hold on, guys. And guys, just to let you know, guys, on my channel, when people do come in, you know, most people are allowed, as long as they're not disrespectful and they're not being racist, they can disagree. Listen, there are people that I know 100% disagree with me. I made them moderators so they can't get blocked because I value your voice. There's only one group, guys. Remember, there's only one group that have no life on here, and they start with a U. When they do come and I see them, it's open season. I don't time them out, block them. But let's get back at it. Let me sip this water. Let's sip this water, guys. And man, you know what? I wanted to start this stream a lot, like at 8 o'clock, man, but it took me damn near an hour to find out, like, why is my fucking disc at 100%? You know, I made sure everything was cut off. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Everything disabled, startup disabled. My drive is at my disc at 100%. Took me an hour, man, to figure that shit out. Wilder verbally agreed, but never accepted the contract. And even he lost his pen. When Wilder accepted the $15 million, just like Eddie Hearn admitted he accepted the $15 million. Remember, Eddie Hearn was trying to get Deontay Wilder for the $15 million that he accepted to fight Tyson, Anthony Joshua next. Eddie Hearn was trying to get Deontay Wilder to accept that same $15 million that he's gonna fight Joshua, not next, but the fight after Joshua fights Parker. And then Wilder, like, I'm not signing that shit. And then that's when people start saying that you lost your pen. Of course he lost his pen because he didn't agree on it. He didn't. Listen, it's like this here. If you're going to the prom, the limousine rental kind of knows you need this limousine. You need it tonight. So the limousine guy is trying to charge you $800 per night, you know, for this shit. You're like, fuck it. All right, man, I'll take it $800 per night. And then the limousine guy don't rent it to you. He rents to someone else and then tells you, well, you can get the limousine the next weekend for the same $800 that you agreed to for this tonight. And you're like, fuck no. Fuck no. That shit was for now because I wanted to fight now. It's not for you to go do what you want to do and then get me on a hook like I'm a fucking worm or some shit for a fight that's not even happening now. Think about it. The reason why Deontay Wilder lost his pen, it didn't have a date on the contract. It had a one-way rematch clause. Deontay Wilder agreed. They said, yes, we agreed to $15 million. We agreed to the fight being in the UK, in your backyard. But we have a couple things that we want to work out. The one-way rematch clause and the fight needs to be next. Next thing you know, 24 hours later, he was signed to fight, supposed to have been ordered to fight Parker. No, Povetkin. So when you say that about Wilder lost his pen and all this, bro, of course he would. Let's see. To me, it looks like Wilder be playing games as well. If he thinks he can knock out Joshua, just take the $100 million and become an A side. Floyd took the smaller pot versus Oscar, and then became the A side. Times are different, and what somebody done in the past doesn't always work. It's not always right for the current for the next man. It's not always right for the next man. So when Floyd Mayweather fought Oscar De La Hoya, right? Floyd Mayweather came in, I believe, at the A side. Remember, Floyd? Well, he wasn't the A side. I think he was the pound for pound. The A side was Oscar De La Hoya, but Mayweather was like that being pound for pound. And even when Mayweather took the smaller fleet, there was a that division was so fucking stacked that he could have fought people for days. Think about it. That division was so stacked that he had time to fight Ricky Hatton, retire for almost 2 years, and come back and fight 6 years worth of people and not even have to fight Pacquiao. The heavyweight division is not that stacked. The heavyweight division don't even have that many names to make that amount of money. Now see, a lot of people are saying, listen, all right, fight Anthony Joshua, knock him out if you say it, take the low ball off, which honestly, that's stupid. Why the fuck would you ever take a low ball off? You know, I guess, whatever. All right. Take the low ball off, and then in a rematch, you be the A side. Right? But let me ask you this. Hypothetically, let's say this. If Deontay Wilder fought Anthony Joshua for $15 million flat, and Joshua got $85 million on the back end. So Wilder got $15 million flat, Joshua got $85, right? But Wilder comes out there in the first round and fucking smokes Joshua like he done Brazil. Ask you a question. Would you want to see a rematch? Would you want to see a rematch? Would the rematch sell as near as the first fight? If Deontay Wilder wants to rematch Dominic Brazil right now, will it do as well as it did the first fight? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. Listen, you don't take the short end of the stick on purpose. Sometimes you draw that shit, but you never see the short end and take the short end. You got to maximize on yourself. It's like this, guys. Have you ever heard this before? Never sell yourself short. Never sell yourself short. Never. And it's not just Deontay Wilder. Even though people point fingers at Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury is not that happy. Dylan White hasn't been that happy. Those are 3 people that we know of. 3. But the only person that gets shitted on, this is one thing I don't like, the only person that gets shitted on is Deontay Wilder. And guys, again, I do blame on Joshua for a lot of this, but I believe the head of it is Eddie Hearn. I believe Eddie Hearn is the one that is telling Joshua how to move. And he's giving Joshua the final say, but he is planting that seed to get Joshua to say what he wants Joshua to say. But either way, it's not a good look. Because think about this, man. Where does Joshua go? If Joshua beat Andy Ruiz tomorrow, where does he go? The best 3 fighters outside of Joshua, Luis Ortiz, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. They're over there. Which means you got a rematch to Dylan White. That's not going to grow your brand in the USA. You got to go back to the UK. Now in the UK, think about it. I'm not even so sure how big the rematch is because remember at one point the UK was booing Joshua for about to rematch Dylan White. They was booing him. But since they know, now maybe since they know that Deontay Wilder is not going to fight Joshua next, at this point, to be honest, Joshua and Eddie Hearn should not mention Wilder's name at all. No more. It's done. Because anytime you mention his name now, it's cloud chasing. You know we got 3 fights lined up. Ortiz, and then 2 fights with Fury. But guys, even though a lot of us might want to see the Joshua fight, listen, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, no matter what I say, I wanted to see the Joshua versus Wilder fight next as a fan. I'm only stating my position why I believe Wilder is not fucking with them. That's it. As a fan, I want to see Wilder versus Joshua. The winner versus Tyson Fury. The winner of that or the loser of that versus the loser of the other one. I want to see that. And then mix in some Dylan White, throw in some Ortiz, throw in some Kanowski. I want to see that. I want to see that. Maybe Joe Joyce build his brand up. If they maybe build his brand up by that time. As a fan, that's what I want to see. As a fan, it's like baseball. I want the fucking home runs. Give me a home run every time out. Give me a reason to say, yes, yes, yes. But I also understand that these fighters, they don't want to be fucked over. I understand these fighters need to put on the best show for us, but these fighters also need to secure their future and not feel like they're getting fucked over. But let me go to the chat. I never get caught up. I read one message and I respond like a damn hour. All right, let me get through. I'm gonna get through every chat right now. Every chat. Let me start over. Let me get through every one of them. Monticello, I think both fighters want to fight, but if Franco and Hearn, that we're wasting our time. I'm gonna be honest. I do put it more on Eddie Hearn. Damn it! Look, I can't stop commenting. Tina, it will happen. These guys are the top fighters in the game right now. They can choose whatever they want at this point. Money talks. Monticello, the zone be dropping that crazy loot. Yes. Jamaica Funny, y'all in the building what it does. Bum Squad is in control. I like that. Monticello, white is a fight by fight basis. Yes. Monticello, I thought Chisora won that first fight and was winning the second. So that referee kept fucking with him. He kept fucking with him. Got in his fucking mind. Then Dylan called his ass. Let me read. Brenan Smith, I don't think so. If so has nothing to do with race, but you can have your opinion. I do, man. All right, listen. If Deontay, well, all right, I'm gonna get through it. I like Fury and Wilder. I just do not AJ. Main event in the building. What up, main event? Mark, what's cracking, homie? Shout out to my boy, main event, man. Monticello, this is the best boxing channel of boxing fans where we can talk we can just talk boxing. Hey, I'll butcher that, man. Let's see. Damn, what I missed. All right, Smith, I don't think AJ wants to fight Wilder. I did my last video and told you what he said. Listen, guys, I'm just being honest. I know Joshua has said a lot of things after that. But when they first told Joshua about Wilder signing to fight Ortiz, Joshua said, listen, that's good. I think the fight being in 2 years from now will be good. I will be more prepared. You know, like, Joshua didn't seem like he was upset, man. I can pull an article right now from what he said. You know, I'm just being honest. I think it was a lot of fucking games. Because, listen, just like people tell Wilder, if you really want to be the best, just take the $15 million and fight Joshua. How come people don't say, Joshua, if you really want to be undisputed, just give this man 50-50 and beat him? They don't do that. Everyone knew what Deontay Wilder wanted from the beginning. 50-50. After they fucked him over, he said 50-50. The fight with Tyson Fury put a weight on him out. 50-50. Then he go out there and just blitz right through Dominic Brazil. 50-50. They never came with it. The only thing they came with is when their fight coming up with Andy, we want Wilder next. We want Wilder next. They never said we'll give you 50-50. Think about this. I'm going to ask you this, guys. If they really wanted Wilder next, wouldn't they have sent a contract over before now? I'm just saying, guys, would Eddie Hearn have sat down with Joshua, said, listen, we want this fight next. Let's do this shit. Let's be king of the fucking ring. Send this guy a fucking contract and call his bluff. The way he tried to call our bluff with the $50 million, call his bluff with the 50-50. They didn't do it. Which leads me to believe it was just a fucking game. Let me drink, man. Let me drink. I'm sorry. I never get through the chat. I know. I'm sorry. Tina Wilder is loud and speaks his mind. Soft motherfuckers can't handle that. Now, these soft-speaking, passive-aggressive, no. You know, and I'm telling you, man, I hate the way we hate on each other. I do. And that might be even it's an American thing, but definitely more of a black thing. We just hate to see the fucking next man do good. We hate to see him. He get a raise at work. Man, who the fuck he think he is? Man, he ain't shit. They should have gave me that raise. Man, fuck him, man. Anytime I get a chance, I'm gonna make sure that I point out shit he do bad. Well, what about Jimmy? Jimmy got a raise too, man. I ain't talking about Jimmy. I'm talking about that motherfucker right there. Let's get back at it, man. I'm back at it. Like a crack at it. Giving you bunks and geekers this work. We working. Smash the like button. If you ain't smashing the like, goddamn it, you ain't smashing right. And that's what she said. Guys, where's my girl at? She haven't came out all day. Where's my girl? Damn, Lola. Let you push you to the side, Lola. That's my girl, Lola. Look at that. Nobody rocks the mic like Lola. Nobody. But let me get to it. Let's read these comments. Let me get caught up. AJ to me is boring. I agree. AJ, in my opinion, is too slow for Wilder. Now $20 million on the table for that. Hell no. Wilder is loud and speaks his mind. I get it. They are prize fighters and deserve maximum money for putting their lives on the line. But as boxing fans, I really want that fight. I agree. I do want it. I do. Hey, Blazing, who do you got? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to do a breakdown on them two guys. I don't know. Manny Burns in the building. What it does. Off in the chat. Now, I'm not sure if I've seen you here, Mandy. Are you married to Charles or not? Tina in the building. Man, you're on point with that. All right. Let's get it, man. We back at it. Lola back doing her thing. Let's get it cracking, guys. Here we go. Guys, I can't. Damn, I gotta get off for a minute. Hold on, let's go to the chat. Hold on. Khalil, fake news. Khalil, what's fake, man? Listen, guys, I give you 10 more minutes. You wanna call in? Come on. Call in right now. Khalil, call in, man. 314-8814-1013. You know. You can call in. I answer. I pick up. Nobody but me. Nobody but your boy T-Dub. You know what I'm saying? Lola might pick up, but she's twerking right now. Let me see. Who never been married, boo? All right. Let me get back at it. Charles Burns. I'm in Dutch. Charles. All right. Let me get back at it. Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. Listen, I'm just being honest. That is the biggest fight in boxing. That is the biggest fight. That is our Stanley Cup. That is our Super Bowl. But guys, listen. Unfortunately, I believe that Deontay Wilder's side don't feel they got fairly justice. I don't believe Tyson Fury. Think about it, guys. Nobody's giving Tyson Fury shit for not fucking with Joshua. Nobody's giving Dylan White shit for calling out Joshua for lowballing money. I'm just being honest. I'm talking about shit that you can go back and justify. The only person that's getting the short end of the stick is Deontay Wilder. But the fight I want to see, man. I'm just saying, as a fan, I want to see. Listen, this is me as a fan. As a fan, I'm not talking about because he got to make his purse and because of the politics. As a fan, I want to see Joshua versus Wilder. I want to see Earl Smith Jr. versus Terrence Crawford or Keith Thurman. Mix any of that shit up in a bowl, however the fuck you want it. I want to see this. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko versus Tank Davis. I want to see this. As a fan, I want every fight night feel like the 4th of July. Light that shit up and light the fucking night sky on fire. Let's get the fucking fireworks popping. I do. Woosah, bitch. But I also understand that we don't get what we want. I understand that politics are in play. I understand this. I understand. Sometimes it's both parties leading on like they want to fight, but they don't. Sometimes it's one party, and that's just what we got. And guys, at this point, we just got to accept it. Accept it that Joshua has his lane for at least another year and a half, and Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury have their lane. I believe it's going to be maybe a year and a half. We will get that fight. We will. But Eddie Hearn told Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying? Like, get your name up. Build your profile more. Because when Wilder was talking about he wanted more money, Eddie Hearn told him to build your profile up. And guess what he's doing? He's doing just that. No matter what you think about Wilder versus Ortiz, that's a tougher matchup than Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. Ortiz is a fucking crafty veteran that was putting hands and feet on Wilder. But the thing about Deontay Wilder is that motherfucker closed his eyes, spin around, and connect that right hand like pin the tail on a donkey. You are fucking lights out. Ortiz was winning the fight until he lost it. Ortiz was winning the fight until he lost it. What's up, Kelly? What you say, man? We need Wilder versus Fury, AJ 2 times. Nothing wrong with multiple fights like Ali, Foreman, Frazier, or Lennox, Tyson, and Holyfield. Yeah, man. Yes. I mean, listen, bro. I'm just being honest. I believe, because I blame the promoters more, that if they were not trying to milk their fighters and play around and would have been fair, we would have seen Joshua versus Wilder already. We'd have seen, right now, we probably would be having either Tyson Fury versus Wilder or Fury versus Joshua. Guys, and then the loser of the first match probably been fighting Ortiz. Then Dylan White would have been fighting, I don't know, Konoski or fucking Dominic Brazil. But the thing is, it's like the promoter's game plan now. The promoter's game plan is to make every fighter have the blueprint of Floyd Mayweather. Never lose your O. Hold up the major fight for years. Every fighter seem like they're trying to have that blueprint. They don't want to fight nobody. They want to act like they want to fight somebody, but never fight somebody. And overall, the fans lose. And I'm saying, as a fan, I don't like that shit. I don't. I despise that shit. It is fuck shit. Because I don't want to be, 30-something now, and then 7 to 8 years from now, I gotta be in my fucking 40s. I don't want my kid to be 6 years old now, and then by the time the fight happens, he's a freshman in high school. Like, there are going to be people that have only 1 year to live that's going to hear about this fight and never live to see it happen. I don't like that shit. That's me personally. Well, guys, that's my time. I got to get ready and get off, guys. Promise my boy Jose. I was going to meet up with him, guys. Go out, have some fella drinks. Bada bing, bada boom. It's your boy T-Dub with Blazing Sports. We're back at like a crack at it. Always and forever giving you boxing geekers this work. Subscribe, like, and share. I'm out. If I can close out.